Hey everyone, guess what? The closet purge project is done, and by that I mean there is absolutely nothing in my closet. I took everything out, absolutely everything, put it in totes, put it in the basement, organized it. I thought I would put together just a real quick video about the project from pretty much from start to finish. So first video up is going to be the intro or start to it. And then I did another one kind of talking through some of the things that I was thinking about and some of the things that I was coming across in my closet. There isn't really much editing to it. I pretty much just spliced everything together. And then I talked through some before and after pictures and kind of some more of the process. So yeah, if you want to do something bold and daring and empty your closet, go for it. I'm curious to see what comes out of the bins downstairs over the next few weeks, transitioning into spring. So we'll see. I don't know. This was a great way to test what I actually wear and what I don't wear. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone, Gail Gunn here. Today I am tuning in to do my drastic closet organization project. This is a new attempt at paring down to what is most important. Some of you might have seen my closet before. It's nothing fancy. I do share it with my spouse. His side is typically more organized just because it's easier to maintain, so we're able to keep it in order. We are just wrapping up the winter season, and one of the things that I dislike the most about the winter season is that the sweaters take up so much space because they're so big and so bulky, and you'll see we only have the one shelf across the top. A couple years ago I had done a 30-day closet challenge series or segment where I encouraged people to take 30 items out of their closet for 30 days, and then I did some helpful hints and handy tips for making decisions about things in your closet. And you know, it was really successful. It went really well. I actually still have those videos, and they're available if anyone's interested in them, if they don't want to do something quite as drastic as what I'm going to do. But in this particular case, I realized that like I said, I just have so much stuff in my closet, and it really frustrates me that I still feel like I have nothing to wear, or because of the transitions that I'm going through as far as what I wear for work or what I have worn for work in the past, whether it was an office job or a construction job or distribution, that kind of things. I just have a mix of stuff in my closet, and I've decided that I'm going to empty the entire thing except for my husband's side. And I'm going to put everything in totes. I do have my bins all ready to go. I'm going to do one for each of the categories that I have. So, you know, t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts, sweaters, sweatshirts, jeans, pants, things of that nature. So each one will probably get a tote. At the moment, I only have 6 of them, but I did think ahead as far as, like, you know, the main categories: t-shirts, like I said, t-shirts, jeans, dresses, sweatshirts, and sweaters, and then button downs, I think, is the other one. So I am going to open my closet and show you this incredibly embarrassing, disorganized mess. Before I do, one of the things that I want to mention that I have mentioned before is that when it comes to areas of our home where we use things on a regular basis, unless we maintain the process, it's going to get disorganized again. So every single week when I do laundry, if I wanted to maintain some semblance of order, I would need to put things back in an organized fashion. I don't always do that just because I don't always have time. I don't always have the inclination or the desire to do so. But the difference is I know that, and it's easy for me because I do have a system or a process. It's easy for me to get it back in order. It's just one of those things where, you know, like I said, with wintertime, it's just too much stuff. So here it is. Ready? The big reveal. Bum, 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 bum. You can see my husband's side is relatively organized. My stuff is actually starting to impede his side. Some of the stuff I actually put back in there. It was down in the basement. I have a lot of stuff in the basement too. But this, you know, my side over here, a lot of dark, drab, dreary colors. Actually, that's not true. I have yellow. There's a nice bright yellow here. Some purples and some browns and some whites. Anyway, I am, like I said, I am literally going to empty my entire side of the closet. I'm going to put everything in totes in the basement in an organized fashion so I can recall what I want. And as the spring season arrives, I'm going to take out only the things in which I wear for the spring. And I'm actually going to make some decisions about some of the stuff that, you know, that I'm taking out of the closet. I was trying to decide whether or not I was going to do this, you know, live or record it. As I'm thinking through it now, I'm thinking, you know, to say, for example, let's take these out. These are maternity pants. You can see from the lovely elastic. I haven't been pregnant in 2 years. It is taking me that long to lose the maternity weight. I keep these pants out because they're still super comfortable. But I think it's time to either put them in back in the maternity tote, or do something different with them, because it's time to be in clothes that make me feel good about myself. Let's see. The sweaters I'm gonna take out. Oh, these. Poor decisions. These are khaki pants that I bought for when I was going through, I wanted to wear khaki pants. I just wanted to be able to not wear jeans all the time. So I bought these and I tried them on the other day, and they actually do still fit, although they're on the larger end of the scale. I'm looking to lose the weight. But what I noticed was that they're not comfortable. And I think I have like 3 or 4 pair of these because they were really inexpensive. I got them from the Gap, and they had this incredible sale where everything was like 50% off plus 40% on top of that. I bought a bunch of different sizes, and when I got them, some of the sizes didn't fit. So when I took them back to exchange them, I found out that they were actually discontinuing them and marked down to about $5 a pair. So why not buy 5 pairs of pants that don't fit? You know, some of the other things that I'm gonna share, like I have. Part of the reason that I'm gonna have some longs, like I said, we're changing over from winter to spring. I went through a phase where I bought a bunch of new sweaters because I wanted to feel really good about, just to feel better in my own skin. I was tired of sweatshirts. And I bought a bunch of sweaters that took about a month and a half for me to get them. The company is overseas. And some of them fit really well, some of them didn't fit so well, and unfortunately, because the company is overseas, they weren't accepting any exchanges or refunds or returns. So I now have several sweaters in my closet that I don't wear that I'm probably just going to get rid of. I'm just going to donate them because there's no point in beating myself up about the fact that I spent money on them and they don't fit and I can't return them. Some other things, the other reason for doing this particular for me wanting to do it in this way is that one of the things that I've noticed over the last year or two is that we go through cycles and phases. So I was wearing my maternity t-shirts for a while just because I like the style and they're super comfortable. I was wearing button downs as opposed to long sleeve t-shirts or sweatshirts. I was wearing more sweaters. And then I'm kind of back in this casual phase where I started working for a company that was on a construction site and went somewhere in between business casual and super casual just because that was an option to me. So I went back to wearing sweatshirts. And so I was thinking about it and realized that if a year ago I had gone through and gotten rid of whatever style, say zip up hooded sweatshirts, had gotten rid of them because I wasn't wearing them, when I went back into that phase or that cycle, I wouldn't have them and I'd have to rebuy them. So I don't want to get rid of anything that I might be inclined to rebuy or that I do wear at some point in time. So the goal of this project is to be able to put things in totes in an organized fashion in the basement so I can recall them if I want to, and to kind of see what ends up back in my closet that I end up wearing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll show you some before and after pictures in the post just so you have them if you want to refer to them. You don't have to do, if you're looking to organize your closet, you don't have to do anything quite this drastic. You can just pick out items you don't wear. If you want helpful hints and handy tips on how to make those decisions, reach out and let me know, or visit my YouTube channel. The videos I believe are there, or I can share the link with you so that you have them. I'm going to redo them because they were, I want to say there was probably about 10 or 15 different helpful hints and tips, and they're only about 2 minutes long. But I'm going to redo them and take out the 30-day challenge part of it and just make it the helpful hint and handy tip for working in your closet. We'll see when that actually happens. Yeah, so like I said, and I'm actually going to do the shoes too. So down below in the bottom of my closet is all of my shoes. Most of them are high heel shoes because I love high heel shoes, and I do actually still wear them even as a even as a mother of a 2-year-old. I don't want to get rid of them, but I don't need to keep them in my closet. There's also some other stuff in there. I think I have soccer cleats in there because I used to play soccer, and I keep hoping someday I will do it again, and I want to have the option to be able to do that. We'll see if that actually happens. But anyway, I'm going to do the shoes as well. I do have some difficult decisions to make because there are shoes in there that I do no longer wear that I need to just get rid of, and the same thing with some of the clothes. But at this point, it's just about getting it out of my space. Transitioning to the upcoming season and just really figuring out what I wear and what I don't wear and returning to what my style actually is. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned for the before and after pictures that I'll have coming. And if this is a challenge that you think you want to take on, but you want some help, some guidance, or support, reach out and let me know. I'd love to do what I can to help you organize the areas of your life that cause disorganization and stress. This is what I call disorganization and stress. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, Gail Gunn here, tuning back in real quick. I decided that I'm going to keep the video rolling. I'll probably get interrupted by some things, but I'll just learn how to edit or splice things together. So that you can see I'm actually taking everything out of my closet. I'm going to separate it on my bed by pants, sweaters, jeans, things of that nature. Let's see, just taking it all out before it falls on my head. And I have pajamas. I love this sweater. It's one of my favorites. I won't get rid of that one anytime soon. Just kind of throwing everything on my bed. Oh gosh, this is just so disturbing. More maternity pants. Yoga pants, more khaki pants, poor choices. Sweaters and sweatshirts. More jeans. The thing with the jeans is that I have 3 different sizes. I have maternity, the year after maternity, the year after the year after maternity, and I think that's the 3 categories, and the size that I wish I was. The size that I wish I was is currently in the basement, waiting for me to fit into them again, and the size that I am now is somewhere in between because I keep fluctuating my weight. Again, these sweaters take up a lot of space. I keep fluctuating my weight. If I could actually lose weight and keep it off, I'd be below my target goal of losing 30 pounds. I was joking about this recently that back in November I lost 10 pounds as a result of a conference that I went to. Felt so good. I don't know if it was release of stress or just clarity around what I was doing. I did end up gaining it back, and then in January I lost 10 more pounds just by reducing the stress of signing my practice clients and getting through the course that I was taking. I did actually end up putting that back on. I feel like it's water weight or bloat, or maybe it's stress or anxiety. And then I lost 10 pounds on what I'm calling the Mushu diet, which was when our beloved Mushu passed away. I was too anxious and too nervous while he was sick to eat. And so I pretty much lost 10 pounds there. And then I recently was sick with a stomach bug, and I lost 5 pounds there. So that's 35 pounds in the last 6 months. That would be great if I actually kept it off, but I weighed myself this morning and I'm right back up to, yeah, about 5 pounds different. So super frustrating. But I'm working on it. That's the thing, is that I'm a work in progress. Yep, lots of stuff. This I love, doesn't fit. Would love to fit in it again. I think I need to retire it to the tote of things that I wish I could fit in again, or I would buy if I fit in them again. Yeah, lots of stuff here. At the moment, I'm just kind of throwing it on the bed just because it'll make me do it. I'm gonna see if anything actually goes back in the closet. I do wear my scarves on a pretty regular basis, so those will probably end up back in the closet. I hope my spouse doesn't come home right now. He'll probably think I'm moving out. But yeah, all of this stuff, some of my favorites. You know, I love my Zion Canyon in Arizona. Love it, love it, love it, but I don't wear it. I don't want to get rid of it just yet, so it's going to go in a long sleeve t-shirt tote. My Tinkerbell Believe 28, all these button downs, all this stuff. The button downs will probably come back out. Yeah, Boo Boo. Oh, there's little Boo Bear. Yes, kiddo. So I'll show you what I'll show you what a closet full of stuff looks like on the bed. Well, maybe taking everything out and throwing it on the bed was a bad idea. And then this down here is all my shoes. We'll go ahead and show you that a little closer. I do keep everything in, there's a bunch of different shoes. I do keep everything in shoe boxes just because I like the way it looks, makes it easy to stack, makes it easy to find for me. I don't know if I can I can't actually turn the camera around, so I guess we'll do it this way. So this is now what the bed looks like. Yay! I just kind of threw everything on the bed. So anyway, we're not sure where this video is going to end up just yet, but I just wanted to show you that I'm going to do some more after pictures and some more done pictures, and I'll keep you posted. Now I just got to go organize my bed. We'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, Gail Gunn here, tuning in for part 2, part 3, whatever part this might be. I am in my room, still separating and organizing the clothes. I do have it divided out. The 6 totes that I have, well, we'll take a little tour, take a little walk over here. It has to be organized a little bit further. I just wanted to get it separated and sorted, and so, and my trusty little helper. So at the moment I have sweatshirts, I have dresses, I have, dresses, I have long sleeve t-shirts, I have my sweaters, I have my button downs, I have my scarves. I need one for suits and jackets, turtlenecks, and pants, as well as t-shirts and tank tops. The t-shirts and tank tops might actually go back in the closet just because I do actually wear those, and I hung 2 pieces back up because I was thinking I might wear those, but the whole point is to empty the closet entirely, so those are going to come out. I do have some more totes down in the basement, so I have to go get those so that I can finish sorting and separating. It'll also make it easier for me to add what's down there into the totes that I just created. So yeah, so it's still a work in progress. The separating and sorting process probably only took me about 20 or 30 minutes, if that. I'm going to go back and take a look at the time. But yeah, I'm going to go through, grab the stuff downstairs, organize the totes a little bit better, and label them and put them in the basement. But I'll keep doing in progress pictures as well as the before and after. Sorry, my helper is playing with my tripod. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Hey everyone, Gail Gunn here. Just to chime in real quickly here with these before and after pictures. This particular set coming up is before and afters of the totes. So, you know, for example, you'll see scarves and they were just kind of thrown in a bin, and then I went back and wrapped them up neatly and placed them in the bin. So I have before and afters of that. And I show you, you know, I have the winter ones on one side and the spring ones on the other side to make it easier to get through and to see. And then labeled everything, so you'll see. And then there's some other before and afters of, you know, pants, things like that. When I did the jeans, I laid everything out by size and then stored everything accordingly by size. So, you know, most of them I probably won't go back into unless I end up expecting again, which is not on the agenda, but who knows. So those might actually move into the maternity, just because as I transition from those were the sizes as I went down in size. I needed to feel good about myself, so I had the, pants in the right sizes to do that. Anyway, enjoy the before and afters, and stay tuned for more. And we're into day 2. The first day of the project was emptying the closet and sorting everything into bins. I decided to break it out into more than one day just because I had the time. Also needed to focus on other things. The project cumulatively could probably be done in a day, about 3, maybe 4 hours. But I decided to do it in a couple different days. So these are the pictures of day 2. I needed to go through the last 2 totes that I had and then take a look at what I had in the basement that needed to be merged with what I just took out of my closet. So here's the before and afters of that. Yeah, enjoy. And we're into day 3. Today, on day 3, I went down in the basement and brought all of the totes that were down there up to sort through them. Wanted to mix together. I'm laughing because my son is standing right next to me, and somehow he just managed to get his pants off. So he's just in a diaper. Anyway, day 3 of the project, I brought all of, or day 3, trying to think, day 3 before and after pictures. Brought the rest of the totes upstairs to go through them and to merge everything together. I did have spring and winter originally separated, but now it's all mixed back together with like items together. And the idea is that, if I'm looking for a long sleeve button down, I can go down and grab one and see what I end up wearing and see what I don't wear. So we'll see what happens at the end of the season. But yeah, so that was day 3. Enjoy the before and after. And we managed to stretch this project out into 4 days. The last day of the project is the last tote that I have, and that one is the tote that I call the mix of indecision. It's things that I haven't worn in years, need to go through and really decide if it's something I think I'm ever going to wear, if it's something I'll buy again. It actually used to be labeled mix of indecision because I just couldn't decide, and if I ever was looking for something unusual for that one day that I wanted something different, that's a good tote to go to. But I'm going to force myself to actually go through it. I forced myself to go through it as part of this project and make the decisions about it and either mix the things back in with categories that they belong with or actually just get rid of it. And so, yeah, so that was day 4. Here's the photo of what it looked like. And welcome to day 5. Yep, I actually managed to stretch it out into a full week's project. Sometimes I recommend just getting the projects done, and sometimes breaking it out over a couple days actually helps to process it and helps, helps to process it and helps to make it easier to make decisions about things or to know that decisions are going to be harder than you thought they were. So day 5 is the shoes. Most of the shoes will end up in the basement just because I'm not sure what I'm going to end up needing or wanting to wear. But some of them I have actually gone through and gotten rid of them. They're just old and ratty and it's time for new ones, or maybe they're ripped or torn or something that, that I'm just not going to wear. And when it comes to shoes, I don't know, when it comes to clothes in general, it's important to wear things that make us feel good about ourselves and make us feel put together, at least for me anyway. And so, I'm making the tough decisions about some of this stuff just to say if I don't feel good in it, then it's time to let it go. But anyway, enjoy enjoy the photos. And, you know, whether it's purging everything in your closet or just taking the things out that you don't wear or separating the seasons or figuring out a way for you to pare down to what's most important, I say go ahead and give it a try. This was my, I don't know, I needed to do something and I was tired of looking. I mean, the whole entire week all I did was wear a black v-neck. I did wash them and I do have more than one, but at this particular stage of the game, I am wearing the same thing almost every day. Clean, but same thing. So that makes the closet a heck of a lot easier to maintain, and maybe I need to just go out and buy a whole entire month's worth. Just kidding. I do my laundry more often than that. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going to come of these next few weeks, but I just had to go ahead and give it a try and see what works its way back into my closet. So I'll be sure to keep you posted and stay tuned for more. All right, wrapping up here, putting everything in the basement. You will see in the photos coming up, all the bins are stacked according to season or according to most likely to use them, and labeled everything. And I did some pictures of how I did the labels. They are printed on sticky notes, something I learned how to do a really long time ago. So, oh, yeah, somebody's fussing. Sorry about that. So anyway, yeah, so then there's the finished project, and everything's stored neatly in the basement, and then I'll be sure to do some updates as I go about what ends up back in my closet. Should be interesting to see what the seasons bring. So anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.